First at 5 o'clock, an Oklahoma State representative hopes to pass a law named in honor of the victims of the Henryetta murders. Thanks for joining us. I'm Craig Day.
And I'm Lori Fulbright. That legislation would be called Knight's Law, named after the Henryetta Schools mascot, and would help protect potential victims from people who are convicted of sex crimes. News on 6's Reagan Ledbetter is in our newsroom to explain. Reagan?
Craig and Lori, Representative Scott Fettgetter says he was furious to learn Jesse McFadden was out of prison after being convicted of rape, then being charged with having sexual conversations with a minor while he was still in prison.
You know, if you're a registered sex offender, pedophile, you do your full time. You know, there should be no getting out. This could have all been prevented.
The grandmother of one of the victims, 14-year-old Ivy Webster, says she's angry that current Oklahoma laws allow convicted rapists like Jesse McFadden to get out of prison after serving 85% of their sentence. She says if McFadden hadn't been released in October of 2020 after serving his 85%, he might still be in prison today.
It needs to be like the U.S. Census. When a sex offender moves into your area, everybody gets a copy of it. You know, things need to change.
Representative Scott Fettgetter from Okmulgee passed Kaylee's Law in 2019 that orders courts to issue no contact orders between convicted sex offenders and their victims. He says an even stronger law is needed now, not only to protect victims, but potential victims as well. Fettgetter wants to see sex offenders like McFadden serve 100% of their sentence before they can be released. Ivy's family says they may never get all of the answers about why these murders happened, but they hope law changes will keep this from happening again.
Everybody just needs to keep in mind if that was their daughter, granddaughter, sister. So this is our first year of first.
Now, the current legislative session ends on May 26, so any law would have to be put together and passed before then. Reagan Ledbetter, Oklahoma's own News on 6.